Alright, this one probably won't make it out for a while, but as promised, some Geometry Dash. I'm pretty, yeah, I know if you do that, you get a little color. I didn't know, you get a Steam achievement as well, that's nice. But, as promised, I said before in other videos that I would play, jeez, sound effects are a little bit too loud. I've said in other videos that I like the game Geometry Dash, and I play Geometry Dash, and I would like to play some Geometry Dash on the channel as well. So I unfortunately, you'll have to watch it, yeah, I figure. Unfortunately, don't have an account on Steam. I'm actually brand new, but that will be part of the fun. You guys can watch me grow from literally level, I mean, this looks insane on a PC. I've never played this game on a PC, and staring at a screen with this much color is already overwhelming. So let's fail a couple times on Stereo Madness and get really mad. That was already a really early jump, so I'm pretty nervous already, to be honest. And I've also played this game a lot, so I feel like I expect a lot from myself. When I was younger, I played this game a lot. It's actually been years since I played. Yeah, and I mean that too. I wasn't just saying that as a cover-up. Okay, so if I click the mouse, that's jump as well. I kind of like that a lot better. I'm probably going to be clicking the mouse instead. I was clicking the space bar for that first attempt, but kind of like one-handing it on the mouse a little bit better. Ayo! One-handed the gorilla, it's not a mouse, too. Alright, yeah, I feel like this is probably a little bit easier to control than a space bar. Let me see. Yeah. Way easier to get out of a tough situation. Like when you're going all the way down, it's easier to pull yourself back up with the mouse. It feels like. See, I should know where some of these coins are and whatnot. So even though the music is picking up a little bit, I really shouldn't be letting it get to me. I would really appreciate if I could beat this level. Well, I was going to say on the first try, but it's actually too late because I already failed the first try, and then I kind of just had a brain fart and died at 65%. So I was like, wait, I can't beat this level on the first try. I already failed, and then I just ran into a spike. I was also going to say, you know, it's kind of surprising that this is the first level, and they don't hold back at all. They pull out the triple spike off the rip. Very first level, and you're getting introduced to a trippy spike. Eventually for this game, I might get a camera. Obviously not anytime soon. Probably in the distant future, several years into the future. If I had more subscribers and if I was better at this game, I would consider getting a finger cam AEO pause, because I think that's really cool. People who play like high velocity input games that show their inputs off as they're playing the game. Yeah, this is the triple spike that I just got a little overwhelmed by. If I'm being 100% honest, it killed me later down the line. But people who show off their inputs are cool. So I would definitely like to show off. Wow, more than one triple spike. Okay, I feel like I jumped there, but dude, I'm telling you, just the presence and the aura of these triple spikes, it's not even them that's killing me, but it's me looking over my shoulder being terrified of the triple spikes and their aura, that I'm dying to the triple spikes far after they're actually in the way. Guys, you are not going to think I used to play this game. No one's going to believe me that I used to be nice with this game, but it is very different on PC, to be fair. It's a lot more overwhelming. I feel like looking down at the phone is so much easier. But anyways, it would be cool if I could get like a little camera that was over my hand so you guys could see the inputs that I was doing on my mouse. But that's for the distant future. Nobody watches my videos right now, so I don't think anyone wants to see the inputs just yet. But I used to play a little bit of Brawlhalla, and I used to record a little bit of Brawlhalla gameplay, and I used to have a controller overlay, which means you could see what inputs I was pressing while I was pressing them during the game. So that was pretty cool. I'd like to learn how to use that overlay again. Man, I'm worried about those triple spikes. I gotta mind my business, so if I just mind my business, I simply won't have a problem. Forget it, we fart really hard right now. I was like, I'll fly up here because I remember the coin is up here, but I do not remember how difficult or easy the coin was. Nice. I obviously want to obvious. I don't know why that would be obvious. But I would like to 100% this game as well in terms of Steam achievements. So let's be in practice mode as well, because I'm pretty sure you get a color or an icon. What are they called? Character, that's what it's called. You get a color or a character from beating this in practice mode as well, I believe, which I probably should have done that first so that I look cooler. But it's, if I would have lost a couple times in practice, you know, I could have blamed it on Rust and then one-shotted it. But I got all 3 coins, so I feel like that's proof enough that I played this game and that I used to be decent. By the way, this will probably be an hour-long recording. So let's just see how far I can get within an hour, probably. That is probably most likely what's going to happen. And I like to practice every run getting the coins on the levels that I can. So if I don't feel comfortable getting the coins on certain levels, then I just don't even bother practicing the coins on those levels. But dude, I'm honestly thinking about the triple spike. I can't even lie. I was so scared I was going to fail on it, and I haven't even died to it yet. It just has so much presence, so much aura. But anyways, on certain levels, I can't really focus on getting the coins and completing the level at the same time. So certain levels, like at the top of my skill cap, if I'm going to have a hard time beating the level without even considering the coins, then I just focus on the level itself and just abandon the coins. But I normally try my best to get the coins on every level. Right now it's screwing me over. It's funny, I beat this first try. I don't know, am I dropping like too much or too early? Am I not supposed to drop at all? I'm probably not supposed to drop at all. It's probably lazy to drop. It's probably bad practice to drop instead of to hover. Probably better practice. Yeah, see? Oh, nice. And a Steam achievement. Okay. So to get all 570 Steam achievements, I'm going to have to beat them all in what? Regular and... Oh, color 1, 2, and glow. Hold on now. Oh, that's sick. Would I look cooler with... Oh, I don't have that unlocked, so I only have it for color 1. Alright, I like that better. I think with the blue eyes. Green eyes, alright, but I think I like the icy blue eyes, kind of like a husky better. And glow, do I even have any glows? Yeah, I ain't even got any glows yet. Where are these? Okay. Shards of power, heard. Map pack, what is that? Oh, pass. Oh, map packs, yeah. This is new, 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 and this is not new. This is new to me as well. Oh, because it literally hasn't even came out yet. So all of that stuff is new to me. I've never heard of that before. So, go to the next level. Get it done. And I can't lie, guys. I love the music. Obviously, anyone who's watching these videos, Geometry Dash videos, you're probably a fan of the music. I don't know anyone who plays Geometry Dash who doesn't like the music. Oh, there's not a coin there. I don't know why I was thinking there was going to be a coin there. I'm telling you. But, man, I used to be so mad when I was like a kid and I was playing some Geometry Dash and I was like in class, not supposed to be playing on my little iPod or whatever. So I had to play it without volume, and I'd be so mad. I know this song is a banger. I'm so pissed I gotta be mixing it right now. I remember the days. So these songs probably have a lot of nostalgia for me as well. So I don't know, that bass kind of bassy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's this one. Gotcha. Jump twice and then fall there is what I was thinking. And there's a wonky coin somewhere. Oh crap, I deserve to die there. I went through the fuse 100% on it, but we'll take it. Probably not going to one-shot the level with all 3 coins anyways. Most of these levels, I'm going to need a little bit of practice to get used to the levels again, because it's been years since I played Geometry Dash. I re-downloaded it on my phone, but I missed it, darn it, that's so embarrassing. For whatever reason, I just don't play games on my phone anymore. I used to play like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans and Geometry Dash and things like that, but kind of just stopped hitting for me. Ooh, I like that icon a lot too, though. Nice, 5 secret coins, the Back on Track normal version. Got both of those achievements. Yeah, I don't know, mobile games kind of just stopped hitting for me after a while. I guess I turned into an adult, and I said turned into an adult right as I had a Bill voice crack. I turned into an adult, and I got a PC and a monitor, so I guess that's where most of my attention goes when I have time to game, but I don't know. I think the quality of mobile games also kind of just declined too. I wasn't really impressed. I felt like mobile games kind of just kept becoming... Did I just miss that coin again, or did I... Why was that coin there? Did I not get the coins because I pressed restart? That coin being there just threw me off. I was like, wait, the coin isn't supposed to be there, but I was just talking about how I practice every run, getting the coins anyway, so let's go back to having good practice. Just that coin being there. I should have been on that path anyway, so no excuses, but coin being there threw me off a little bit. Alright, where are you, coin? I mean, it did show up white after I got it, so maybe it's just a visual error. This is where I died the first time I went through that cube on the bottom, and I really should have died. Man, you know what this reminds me of, kind of? Mario on the DS. Getting gold coins with fire music and fun means of travel reminds me of Mario on the DS. Nothing quite like Mario on the DS. The nostalgia, the dopamine, nothing like it. Alright, the coin is coming up here. Alright, I was gonna say to let me pay attention, and I did. That one was honestly pretty simple. If you're just watching what's going on, pretty obvious, like, oh, fall here, jump there, like, it wasn't too complex or anything like that. It wasn't too difficult, so let's hurry up and beat that one on... Yeah, so it said I had them already. I don't think it was gonna make me... Can I do it in practice? How do I do it in practice mode? I think I have to press escape. I think I have to do it like this. I should probably be doing these levels in practice mode first, but I love the music of these levels, so I'm just gonna do it in regular mode first so that I can appreciate the song. Dry Out is one of my favorite levels. I think Poltergeist is up next, and I really like the level Poltergeist and its music, but Dry Out is one of my favorite levels. When it goes upside down and the bass drops, man, nothing like it, dude. I'm getting excited just thinking about it, so I'll definitely have to play some Dry Out for y'all. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. Even though we're playing in practice mode, let's be intelligent here and play with good practice. You want to practice good habits even if it's not the real thing. You want to practice good habits so that when you're playing the real deal, you're playing on normal mode, you'll react the way you want to because you've been practicing the way you need to react. Anyways, I picked up this game in middle school. My homie Orion Perez put me on this game way back in the day. Shout out Orion Perez if you're still alive, homie, doing your thing. Shout out. I was always so jealous because his parents were a little better off, his family was a little better off. So I had like a little iPod that had a red screen on it and a cracked screen, and he had like an iPhone 5C at the time. So this shit was just so much cooler to play Geometry Dash on. It was so much like louder and responded quicker, the screen was prettier. And even this one was sick, and he was always a little bit better than me too. So I was always a little bit jealous of my boy. Sorry if I go quiet for a second here. I'm enjoying the music. This music is awesome. I love it. I've been playing a lot of Power World lately, but I've just finished all the Steam achievements on that game, and I beat all the coins up here. I gotta stay up here. I beat all the bigger challenges in that game, other than Heartless Ultra. Heartless Ultra is the last challenge I need to beat on that game. So Power World is ready to take them. Not a break, but I think I'm just ready to slow down, a little bit of a change of pace. Start playing some other games. This is mad confusing, yeah, because I was going to say, I know this coin is coming up and I'm going to have to drop soon. All the coins look pretty similar in this level, so I'm like, caught off guard. That one is really difficult, and yeah, you got to remember to jump. You got to hit the thing. I had a bad feeling if I wasn't reacting super quick, or man, he had that blue iPhone 5C, by the way. That light blue iPhone 5C. It was all curved. It was the slimmest of its time. That thing was nasty back in the day. But that's one of those ones. It's like, yeah, I probably should have done this level in practice, and I would have been able to get the point on the first try. But it's been a lot of fun listening to music. I don't mind listening to music again. We're good. Even these lower levels, they get chaotic, man. You get your heart rate up for sure. What, right here? Yeah. What I like about this level is you can't just autopilot before, and they introduced that mechanic early. It's level 3, and they're like, hey, on these coins, you're gonna have to, oh man, I missed the jump. They're like, hey, on these coins, get ready to not only have to like go flying up in the air, but you're also gonna have to catch one of these little jump pads in the air. So get ready, it's gonna go down. Man, a YouTuber I used to watch back in the day on these for Geometry Dash was Corey X Kinson, man. If y'all have watched Corey Kinson, leave a comment in the comment section. Shout out. That's the go. Corey used to drop freestyle bars during the Geometry Dash. That shit was fire. Corey used to drop. He still makes gaming videos, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know if he still makes geometry videos, but the boy Eric Van Wilderman too. He was so fun to watch for Geometry Dash content, and he still makes Geometry Dash content to this day. To this day. Who says that? Deontay Wilder? I don't know why he said that though. I think he was being serious. I probably shouldn't mock him. 6'7", 250-pound Deontay Wilder. And this, and then nice jump again. Took me a couple tries, but I got the hang of it. Also, that's kind of something I was talking about in Palworld, is my gaming patience. I kind of get frustrated when I don't win immediately sometimes, or succeed immediately, so I think Geometry Dash would be a really good level for me. Damn! Steam rolling, excuse me. That character is cool. I've never seen that before. Where is steamrolling? Yeah, that's sick. What do you unlock it for? It doesn't tell you. Oh wow, on a created level? Yeah. But Geometry Dash this is my OG icon. I used to have this icon, white and then blue, so I kind of looked like an ice cube. I was super cool. But crap, what was I saying? This is kind of a game you're expected to die multiple times before you beat a level, and you're kind of expected to fail multiple times over. So this game might be a good game to test my game patience, you know. You don't need to get frustrated every time you die. You can take a minute and step back and learn, or, you know, just remember that dying is part of the, case in point, right? Dying is part of the process in some games. Dying is part of the learning process and the growth progression and all of that, so this is a great game to teach me that, versus in Palworld, I kept dying to Heartless Ultra and failing the raid, and I'm just like, man, I'm so cheesed off. But I got monumentally closer the second and third time I ran the Heartless Ultra raid. So I just need to keep running it and probably just breed a couple more pals. I probably don't need to breed as many pals. Oh, I thought I was going to get away with being lazy. I could not. I probably don't need to breed as many pals as I thought. I feel like I'm going to need, sheesh man, 30 to 60 more pals to beat Heartless Ultra. I'm really hoping I can get away with maybe 30 or 45 pals to beat Heartless Ultra, but I have a feeling it's going to be 60. And that's one thing. Sorry, I know I'm playing Geometry Dash and I'm over here talking about Palworld, but that's one thing I don't really like about Heartless Ultra, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure I'll get proven wrong by people who are just nasty at the game Power World, excuse me. And they'll just be able to beat Heartless all by themselves with no help, no pals, nothing. So I'm sure you don't need a lot of pals to beat Heartless Ultra, but for me personally, that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like you just needed a stupid amount of raid armies to beat Heartless Ultra, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, that just feels like a time invested thing at that point, which I get it, it's for the top 1% of players, but alright guys, check this out. I freaking love this level. Guys, I'm telling y'all, when we go upside down for the base drop, it goes crazy, I'm telling y'all. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to commentate this one too much. Hope I remember where all the coins are. Freaking love this. Crap, there's a coin down there. It's right here. Yes, I remember it. Alright. Man, this base drop used to have me sweating as a kid. I was panicked. Shocking they dropped the base that early. You gotta like fly through one of these. It's a pretty tight gap. I don't remember where. I think it's straight in the middle. Oh no! You don't have to fly through, you have to fly over. Crap. That's fine, I'll probably die, and even if I don't, I'll just run the level back. I love this level, dude. Triple Spike almost got me. Yeah, Triple Spike my biggest thing. Beat it, yeah, first try, because collect 10 secret coins, complete dry out in normal mode. Oh, and I got a ball, nice. Nah, we go right back. I freaking love this level. Could y'all tell that was the first level I beat on my first try, even though I missed the coin, unfortunately. I did forget where a coin was during the flying part, but I don't have a face cam on. I'm not going to use a face cam just yet until I start getting a little more popular, but man, if y'all could see, I was cheesing. I freaking love this song in this level. Oh, okay, so I went too late that time. Is it just one little step and then you fall? I think so. When the bass dropped, oh man, it had me cheesing. I have not heard that in years. The bass drop for this song in particular, in years. Makes my brain so happy, makes my endorphins rush. So is it off the first one, Jump Now Fall? I think so, it is. Yep. Right here. Man, I just love that part of the level. I just got to go quiet for a little bit. Stage drop just goes so crazy. So I need to stay near the top to fly above it, but yeah, they bring some spikes out. So it's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but I choked there. It wasn't that difficult. I don't know why I dropped into the spikes. A little busy commentating and enjoying the music. That's one of the bigger problems sometimes. Like, dude, for Clutterfunk and Theory of Everything, those songs are so good that I get distracted by the music sometimes. Time Machine, X-Step, man, such good songs. I get distracted by the music sometimes. I need to pay attention to the level. Bass After Bass is the next level, and that one's got a nasty soundtrack as well. All of them, honestly. I literally cannot think of one soundtrack that I dislike. Even Cycles is so funny. I love Cycles. It can be infuriating when you're losing over and over, though. Can't Let Go is a little more mild, but even that soundtrack, I'm a huge fan. Alright, flying is one of my weak points as well, to be fair, so let's see if we can exhibit some flight control here. Gonna have to get a little... No! I just meant to tap it, and I pressed and held it. It's all good. This one might actually take me a few attempts, because like I said, flying is one of my weak points, and if I'm already struggling to get a coin on freaking level 4, obviously, we're not doing so hot here. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking. I think this is also part of the game, is knowing how long your brain can last. This is my first time back into this game, so just these first 3 levels have been so exciting that I feel like my endorphins have been going crazy. I feel like I'm already burnt out after just 30 minutes of playing and commentating, but it's okay. I'm gonna lock in and focus. I'll probably have to stop commentating around the 30-minute mark of my videos once I first get into it. I'm like, alright game, I'm gonna have to focus. Because I'll swear, I'm like, oh yeah, just muscle memory. And when I try to do that, I just make silly mistakes. Versus when I lock in and focus, pay attention, and actually just work on reacting to the obstacles that are coming up next, then I don't make silly mistakes. This one has been mostly dying at the flying part rather than silly mistakes. That I can live with. Man, really? I went a little too high? I probably should have dropped off. I was high over the spike. I had just let go, and I was like, really? It still threw me up to the ceiling and made me hit it. I think I need to have a little bit more faith that I'm getting over the spikes of the obstacle, because I think I'm psyching myself out thinking I'm closer to the spikes of the obstacle than I really am. Base drop is crazy. Also, for anyone who plays Geometry Dash, I'd be interested to hear, do we press the jump button or do we hold the jump button? What kind of players are y'all? Yeah, I just needed to have more faith that I was getting over the spikes. Spikes had much less of a hitbox than I thought, I guess. Triple spike almost got me, dude. Freaking made me spit out my invisible water right there. So that was a good little test of patience and staying calm, locking in. That one took 5 minutes, taking a little bit longer. Getting up there in difficulty, huh? I also, wow, that's embarrassing. I also know beating a level is much, much easier than beating a level and getting all 3 coins. So I do understand, and I will pay myself a little bit extra credit. I do understand it is slightly more difficult to beat the levels and get all 3 coins. So I understand. I'm definitely doing it. Oh wow, it's embarrassing. I'm definitely doing it the harder way here. I understand that just beating the level, would make it a lot easier, and some of these levels would go much quicker. Man, I missed the base drop of this part. It's like my favorite part of all of Geometry Dash. Not really. Just being silly. At the end of the video, I'll make sure to show you guys the furthest I've ever gotten, because obviously I'm starting from scratch on this. Wow, okay, now I'm really zoning out. I'm not paying attention at all. I'm making a ton of silly mistakes because it's practice mode. So it looks like I'm starting fresh on this account, but I have played this game before, and I have beaten a lot of the levels. So I will show you guys how far I've gotten before. But I also didn't even check the upper tier to see how many new levels have been added since I've taken a break. Okay, so I need to have more faith that I'm clearing those spikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm really clearing them. Wow, I'm really clearing them. Let's see. That was too low. Hold on. Stabilize. There you go. That was optimal. That was like straight through. That's what I would like to practice more often. But yeah, I guess those spikes have much smaller hitbox than I anticipated. I gotta make account of that. Gotta pay attention to that. Nice. Dehydrated. I am dehydrated. Let me sip some bev real quick. Base after base. I'm excited. This one's really good too. I'm going to stay a little bit more quiet as we get further and further in the video because my brain is getting more and more cooked and I don't want my gameplay to suffer. I would rather have my commentary suffer than my gameplay. Remember where that coin is. This base drop is pretty crazy too. I think it also, I was going to say base drop. Where is this one? At the second one? See, you have a lot of ores. You should visit my shop. No thank you. There's a coin around that area where I just dropped. I wasn't dropping for no reason. I'm almost positive there's a coin. Or maybe dry out and base after base and can't let go all have a pretty similar coin location. And I'm just mistaking them for one another. I will visit your shop eventually though. I'm pretty sure that's probably how you get character skins and color skins, but I'm kind of focused on gaming right now. Is it early? No. All of that is spikes. Should probably wait till practice to test this out, but I'm not too worried about it. I really like the song, so I don't mind replaying it a bunch of times. This is good to get this into my muscle memory, all these levels. I think it's kind of like basketball, you know, as I fall and die. It's not always about drilling that exact interaction. It's just more about drilling the movement. Remember Kobe saying, it don't even matter who's guarding him, how they're guarding him. If he could just get to certain spots on the court, he's going to make it no matter what, just because he's practiced that shot under every foreseeable circumstance. That's obviously not going to practice geometry dash as much as Kobe Bryant. Is the first one? No, it's way later, or I'm just wrong. I might be dead wrong. I'm not going to practice geometry dash as fiercely or as repetitively as Kobe Bryant practices basketball, but I do think that's a good mentality to have, that Mamba mentality. If I practice enough, I could just do this level with my eyes closed. So commentating won't even be an issue. My brain is cooked, not an issue. Voice is cooked, not an issue. Got Mamba mentality. I'm going to just try to work through this time around. Don't think there's... Oh, it's over here. Yeah, you have to jump in between that or something. I'm almost positive. You have to jump in between. You know what? Let me hold to what I said. I'm gonna go through the entire thing and see if I see the coin first before attempting it. Because I think maybe... Oh, I'm such an idiot. If I can get eyes on it, that will be helpful. Maybe if I pass through, I'll see where you need to drop down or where you need to jump. Also, it's been so long, I have the muscle memory, but for anyone who knows computer science, my pointers are all fixed to the wrong pointer location, so I'm thinking that this is a base after base point, and really it's a can't let go point. The pointers are all mixed up, pointing to the wrong location. Alright, let me just try to work through it this time. Let me not focus on the points. Drive myself crazy. Oh man, I don't even know what I was thinking that time. Just slow reactions. I'm getting a little bit tired. It is 10 at night, my time, to be fair, but no excuses. I chose to hop on a game. I'm enjoying myself. Let's not use late night to make excuses for a reaction time. What it really is the commentary. I bet if I just stopped talking, I wouldn't be multitasking. I could do a lot better. But I don't know. I feel like if you wanted to watch the video with no commentary, you just go watch it. Oh man. I keep thinking I'm gonna die there, so then I keep just not jumping at the second jump. I thought I mistimed the first jump, so I just froze for the second jump. But maybe I should stop commentating. I feel like that makes the video more entertaining though, interacting with the gamer's personality. That's why I watch the videos that I watch. You know, I pick a game that I like, and then I try to find a personality that I find entertaining and enjoyable to watch. Alright, it was up there. I saw it. So I'll retry it. Maybe in practice mode, because I don't know if it'll be fun for me to keep retrying it in normal mode. But we'll try it. That coin was easier. This one's 6. The way the ends of the screen are folding in on you. The last one. It's like right here. Triple spike aura, intimidating. I think I only grabbed one of the coins, yeah. Oh no, I grabbed the one at the beginning. I'm not being smart at all. Alright, let's try it in practice really quick to get that coin. And then let's go to Can't Let Go, because I think Can't Let Go is probably going to take up the rest of the time I had saved for myself. Y'all have heard me before in other recordings. I like to take my dogs on late night walks before bed. The weather's a little bit better. I mean, I live in Southern California. The weather is phenomenal pretty much any time of the day, but just the best weather at night to go on a walk around a lake. So, but I'm not trying to be up till midnight, so I like to, or be out till midnight. So I like to get off my PC at 10, take them out by then. Alright, so is it right here? Yeah, see, so I knew it was in between. Dang it. Alright. So you just gotta time that jump in between. I was correct. But yeah, so I only gave myself about an hour for this recording before I wanna start getting out of the game room and going to go walk the dogs and then turn in for the night. That's what's cool about it being cool outside, is you don't sweat during the walk. You're actually cool during the walk, but not shivering. Because if you're shivering, then you got to wear a jacket and layer up, and then you're sweating, and that kind of defeats the purpose of going out while it's cool. All that nonsense. Funny, I finally died to the triple spike. The aura of the triple spike is it's inevitable, dude. It's inevitable. Go back and get that coin. I feel like I chat a lot in the Geometry Dash videos, but I don't know. I feel like this gameplay is a little bit harder to commentate, you know. What am I supposed to say? Like, oh, jump here, jump there. Fight coming up, coin here. So I feel like I just let my mind run free. Just say whatever thought comes to mind as long as it's appropriate. Alright, let's get it this time. Nice. Oh my, I really launched myself through that flying portal. I'm really happy I didn't have to face any consequences for it. Alright, let's not make any careless mistakes through the game. Y'all know I'm serious. When I get quiet, I'm locking in. Triple spike. Dude, triple spike gets my heart racing every time, man. Triple spike scares me. I can't lie. I have to be 100% honest. Oh, I one-shotted that. Nice. 3 coins. Practice really does make a big difference, huh? Alright, let's see if we can get Can't Let Go in one video, but... Man, this song is sick, dude. I like every song. I said it was more mellow, but... This does not sound nearly as mellow. Oh, almost died to the triple spike immediately. Does not sound nearly as mellow as I remember. Jeez. This is intense. This music is intense off the bat. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I think to get all 3 coins and Can't Let Go, I'm going to have to use the rest of the time I've allotted for myself. Or I'm gonna go take my dogs on a walk. I think the coin is right there. Nice. I had no idea. I pretty much guessed, to be honest. This second coin, I'm pretty sure, is a large spike in difficulty. Or it's one of those drops, actually. It's not a large spike in difficulty. It's the third coin, that is. Yeah, I just missed this second coin. That's okay. Or wait, no, it's... Well, it's not right there, but... I was gonna say, no, wait, maybe it's out here. No, it was earlier on. I just missed it. It was the third coin that I was thinking of. The third coin is like a large spike in difficulty. I always remember the third coin being very difficult to get, but I keep saying, oh, I remember this about this game, and I remember this about this game, but it's been years. I played this game a little bit nicely, but not a lot. Did I just miss the coin again? I just missed the coin, yeah. Do not remember where these coins are. I'm just gonna... I was gonna drop to try to see where the coin was, and I didn't drop. I fell right into a block. It's one of those ones. As it's starting to get a little bit... Triple spike, please no. As it's starting to get a little bit more difficult, I should probably go to practice mode for the coins. But I think I'll do it this way. I'll beat the level just by reacting to what I see, the obstacles that I see, and what muscle memory I was on the second one. Yeah. And what muscle memory I do have. And if I miss a coin, or if I'm struggling with the coin, then I'll... Right here? Frick, man, where is it? Alright, so let me just stop worrying about that coin until I can go to practice mode. That's what I was trying to say. Let me just focus on beating the level first things first, and then I'll worry about going back to the coins. Because points don't matter if you can't beat the level. Plus, the bass drop for this song is sick. I got it too. That one's easy to remember, so I'll get that one. Huh? Bass drop? Huh? I don't remember where it was the ball. Oh crap, that was on accident. I did not mean to jump there. I'm a holder. I like to hold when there's multiple jumps, so sometimes I forget to release. Why do I remember this song being mellow? This song has not been mellow. It's pretty intense all the way up to the drop. The drop is intense too. I definitely think there's a coin somewhere back. Wait, is that the second coin? Dude, is there no coin during that fall off? Am I completely misremembering this level? I think I am. Oh, see, I should not have gone for that coin. I don't know what I was thinking. I just said beat the level, stop focusing on coins. Okay, so I'm completely mistaken. I think I'm thinking of base after base, or jumper, or another level, but I do not think there's a coin there where I kept saying you could drop and there's a coin. I swear I pressed jump, but that's okay. Dude, there's not a coin there. I think I'm completely mistaken. Wow. Alright, well, I wasted a couple attempts. That's why I should just power through the level first, you know? Find out about the coins afterwards, you dingbat. Aw, man. My timing is starting to slip up a little bit. I had to lock back in. I was just so thrown off and bamboozled, confuzzled by the fact that there was not a coin there. Because I just got eyes on all three coins. So I'm positive now. Now I know where all three coins are. I think the second one we can start practicing. Because that one is just another high flying coin. Which, hey, if I'm dying to that, I just need to practice. So I swore there was a coin out here. I don't think there is now. I think I was just mistaken. That's crazy. Yeah, I need to practice my flying anyway. Man, I can't wait to start getting to the arrows, some of the arrow levels. Dude, no! That's why I don't like to click the jumps. That time around I was clicking it, because there's a lot of drops as well, so I didn't want to hold and accidentally hold it too long. but it didn't register one of my clicks at the very end there. I pressed the button and it just did not register in time. I think I was too slow in between clicks versus if I would have held it, it would have been fine. Oh man, I'm definitely starting to react slow. I can feel my eyes getting heavy. I can feel myself getting tired. This is funny. Let's lock in. I would really like to finish the video recording by beating this level and getting all 3 points. That'd be a really optimal way for me to end this recording. 1, 2, drop. Where are we at? 45 minutes? Yeah, I think it's doable. Consistency is key. Oh man, see, this is why you don't click it and hold it. Because sometimes you just don't release it early enough, and then you just jump when you're not supposed to jump. I don't think there's a point. Alright, practice flying high. Oh, see, I thought I was going to have a little more clearance and I was going to be able to land on top of that little box. I guess I should have pressed the accelerator one last time. With that coin, I think I should practice it probably every time. I don't really see a reason that I should not be practicing that coin. It's that third coin that I'm going to have to skip. That upside down part is pretty scary. Pretty serious. Oh man, and then jumper. I was thinking of jumper. Jumper gets pretty difficult. There's a pretty large skill gap from can't let go to jumper. And it goes jumper to cycles, right? Drop. Yeah, at least an input overlay would be sick so you guys can see how often I'm clicking the mouse versus when I'm clicking it versus holding it down, things like that. Alright, try not to be lazy on the flying part. I think I got lazy the first time. What? I really thought I was over it. Can you not rest on it anymore? Used to kind of be able to land on top of it. Huh. Alright, well, this time I need to get even closer to the ceiling than I thought. Last time I was getting too close to the ceiling. This time I need to get a little bit closer. Drop. This part is brutal because it's super easy if I'm just paying attention. The only way I die to this part is just not paying attention. There's like almost literal, I guess there's a couple, but I was going to say there's no like timing mechanics in this part of the level. There's a couple where you have to slide down, but it's literally just if you land, jump or don't jump. Seems that simple. Alright, let's get a little bit higher. Okay, so that's, oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to land on top of it. I guess it needs to get a lot higher than I thought. Alright, skip this coin for sure. Oh man, I didn't even get to the coin. Skip this coin for sure and just focus on beating the level because I don't even remember the last 30% of the level, so I need to experience it before going back and learning how to get the coin in practice mode, and then hopefully I can come back and try to beat it. I missed it, I wasn't paying attention. It's gonna take me a couple more tries anyway, so gotta be a little more lenient with my mistakes. Higher than I guess a lot higher than I would have thought for this level, huh? A lot more room. I was always thinking I was going to hit my head with a lot more room on this level. Really? Huh. Alright, a lot less time to slide down there. As soon as you touch the ground, you got to jump. I thought I jumped sometimes, and I did not. I died. So I need to be more careful. I need to jump like immediately. That's a crazy jump time in there. Oh lord, I'm on level 6, calling jump timing crazy already. It's not looking good. There was 10 or 12 levels the last time I played. I think Theory of Everything 2 was the hardest level when I left the game. Not the hardest level in the game, but like one of the hardest base levels. I know there's creator levels that are much, much harder, but one of the levels that Rob Stop had designed, that was the hardest one at the time. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, man. I thought I had just barely let off early enough too, but that's the problem, thinking I have so much room on my head. I'm gonna hit my head eventually. So just lock in now. 1, 2, drop. Like the flying part so I could get another chance at the last. Oh well, okay, that's not what I meant by I'd really like to beat the flying part, that I'd get a chance at the last part of the level, but I guess that is one way to beat the flying part. Alright, so let's get ready to jump like this. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, wiping the sweat off my hands. I actually hit the jump timing successfully that time, so I was confused as to where I was. How interesting. I probably should play that part on practice just for the sake of time to be able to beat this by the end of the recording, but I guess there is no rush. I just kind of wanted the recording to be around an hour, but I guess it goes up to an hour 15, an hour 30. Won't hurt nobody. Be out a couple minutes later than anticipated tonight, but let's see, hopefully I can wrap this up soon. Man, that part was a little difficult to react to. That was... No! I thought I held it long enough! What? That stinks so bad. I really thought I timed that jump properly. I really thought I was about to beat the level 2. Bummer. That was... Dude, that upside down part was a little bit harder to react to than I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be difficult, but hot darn. That was a little bit difficult. I like that upside down part. I want to try it again. dude, I'm not gonna lie. So many times I thought I died that I was just like freezing. I was like, oh, I messed that jump up. And I was like, oh no, I didn't. Keep going, keep going. And then I was like, oh, I died on that jump for sure. And I was like, oh no, I didn't. Keep going, keep going. And my timing was thrown so off. I thought I had made so many mistakes in that sequence. It was crazy. Alright. Lock back in and try it again. Because I'm getting close. I'm definitely going to break through in a second here, I think. I'd say what's so difficult about the upside down part is like the timing. You have to let your character slide for a little bit here and there. And sorry, I wanted to focus on getting that one. This is very difficult for me. Sometimes I just like to touch and go. I don't like to time stuff. Alright, come on, let's focus here. Timing here is also really difficult. Dude, no. The triple spike at the end is diabolical. Triple spike at the end is diabolical. That is absolutely unfair. Alright, let me respond to this text and then hurry up and try to beat this in practice. Literally just sending one text or one sentence, but I'm a slow texter, so it takes a really long time. Alright, so during the upside down part, I saw a little pink jump pad, and I think you're supposed to jump and hit that, but I think there's probably some more shenanigans that go on after that. Kind of like I was talking about earlier, we don't just hit freaking jump pads into coins anymore. We gotta do some extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of introduced in base after base and dry out. So let's see. It's so funny. I really swore there was a coin at this part earlier, and there just is not. So let's hurry up and beat this in practice and see if I can't learn how to get the coin choose so that I can try to beat it normal with all 3 coins before the end of the recording. This one was honestly easier to grab than base after base. Or what was it, dry out? Which coin was it? Alright, so this is where I just need to pay attention. So where's the pink pad and how would I hit it? How do I unmark it again? X? X, okay. Well, that's not it. Do I jump at the second one? I do jump at the second one. That's the only thing that's different. Okay. So just fall to the second stair and jump, and then it does the rest for you, but then can I jump immediately or no, will I die? Hit the stair, jump, pop, pop, pop. No, I could jump immediately to buy myself a little bit of time. Alright. And then the rest is just going to be on me to react properly. Alright, so at the second step, I need to fall down. Yeah, I was so scared I was going to die on that one. That one's a difficult timing for me right there. And then that one I've died on a couple times now. 95%, so close, which hurt bad. Alright, see if we can't get that third coin. See if we can't get that third coin before the 1 hour mark. Maybe look over, what did he say? 58 something, I didn't see the seconds. I think I have to beat it in this try right here if I want to do it in under an hour. I got this, don't worry guys. For anyone who's got somewhere to be, I've got your back. Wrapping it up. For anyone who's got somewhere to be, I've got you watching an hour-long video Geometry Dash. So gonna die there every time. It's worth the practice. What does it say? An hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, so I wouldn't have 15 minutes, an hour and 15 seconds. So I wouldn't have been able to beat it under an hour anyway. Even if I already got that coin and I could get the third coin quicker by not doing the flying part, I feel like I have to practice the flying part because it's not about, getting the coin. It's about getting better at flying. I already got the coin. I know I don't need to take that route again, but I want to be better at flying, controlling my movement while flying, so I'm going to take that path every time because I feel like that's the most difficult path, and I feel like the most difficult path is good way to improve flying. Try it out. Fudge! I knew I got a little too high. Dude, I thought I hit it. That's embarrassing. I just zoned out, to be honest. I guess I was thinking of something else. I guess I didn't practice. Gotta jump at the second stair. 1, 2, and jump at the second stair on the upside down part. First try at the coin now that I know where it is. The stair, wherever was that stair? It wasn't that stair, was it? Dude, it was that stair. Damn it. It's the very first set of stairs you see. I don't know why I thought, it's not that one, is it? I don't have to jump up that step, do I? I do. First attempt, failed. Run it back. It sucks because I have the flying part too, but again, if I need the practice, I need the practice. If I'm dying at the flying part, then so be it. It's where the practice needs to be had. Yeah, that time I knew I was way too low. I just did not react quick enough. My mind was somewhere else. I was thinking, dude, even when it's time to jump, man, I really don't like that timing after you get the coin and you hit the little purple jump pad and you're supposed to jump immediately. The timing after that one is pretty difficult. So I was a little bit nervous, but I don't need to be thinking about that when I can't even get there. I need to be thinking about the task in front of me. Get quiet, lock in, Super Saiyan mode. Nose itching, less than optimal. Alright, come on, flying part. I got past the timing I was not a huge fan of. Alright, a couple more difficult timings. Nah, I stand by that. The triple spike at the end is diabolical. Y'all cannot be doing that to me. That triple spike at the end? Nah, we need a heart rate monitor, man. That triple spike at the end had me freaking all types of flustered, all types of worked up, but there it is. Took an hour and 5 minutes. It took a little bit longer than I would have wanted, but I'm still pretty happy about that. 58 attempts, get 3 coins and practice mode. 16 3 coins in practice mode. 21 3 coins in practice mode. 9 3 coins in practice mode. 3 coins in practice mode. Funny enough, this one, yeah, I took 11, I knew it. And then I unlocked a decent little amount of drip. Decent little amount of drip and probably some cool colors too. So that was day 1. Thank you for anyone who joined, anyone who watched, anyone who appreciates this game. Let me know. I'm going, oh, that's what I wanted to do before the end of this video. I want to check out, oh wow. Where do you think you're going? There's nothing over there. That place is abandoned for years. You can take a quick look if you want, but we can't stay long. Rub is always watching. Oh, I didn't want to go to the tower right now. Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to do that right now. Coming soon and the tower. I'll come back to the tower eventually. Ooh, dash. I've never heard of that one before. Finger dash? Dash and finger dash. I mean, they're not demons, so I don't think they're the hardest in the game. Geometrical dominator. Okay, so there's not too many new ones. Blast processing. Yeah, okay, so I had beaten Electroman Adventures before, Theory of Everything before. Is Clubstep this far back? Oh no, Clutterfunk. Clutterfunk. I had beaten Clutterfunk. I've never beat Clubstep. Never beat Clubstep. I've beat Electrodynamics in the past. I don't think I've beat one of these two. I think that one's harder, so I think this was the one I beat. I think I beat Blast Processing. I think this is Theory of Everything too. And then I think this is Clubstep too, but I'm not sure. I've beaten Geometrical Dominator for sure. That one's super fun. And then I've never played these two, so I'm just going to check this one out really quick before the end of the video. I'll get it like... Holy crap, that is insane. I'll give it a couple tries is what I was going to say, but... Holy crap. This is intense. Oh. Alright, well... I've seen enough to know I'm going to need to practice that one a couple times, but this is sick. That's really cool, but so these are probably those new, is this a new level? No, okay, so I remember them. Peak of the Weekend? Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I remember this one, so this one was there when I took a little break from the game, so I'll give this one probably just one attempt, as far as I can get in this attempt, and then I'm going to go, because I was already doing the outro, but then I forgot. I wanted to see what new levels there are and stuff like that, but I want to keep getting coins so that I can unlock the levels blocked by coins. How is this the same difficulty as the other level? I feel like that one is so much easier to react to, but alright. For anyone who watched, thank you so much for following me on now my Geometry Dash journey. For anyone who watches Palworld, thank you so much for watching Palworld. Anyone who watches Stereo Madness, so sorry, my brain is fried. Anyone who watches for the Geometry Dash, thank you. But for anyone who just comes to the channel in general, whether it be for Palworld or Geometry Dash gameplay, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate the support you give me. So until next time, peace out, have a GG. Alright, have a good one, y'all. I'll catch y'all next time. GG. I'm so sorry, y'all. My brain is cooked. Let me do that outro one more time. Excuse me. Y'all deserve a correct outro. Let me take a deep breath. Peace out and have a good one, y'all. I'll catch y'all next time. GG.